Well, this series has been the series that keeps on giving. I mean, the games that we've seen play out in this best of 7 series between ourselves and Columbus, it has to be hands down the best playoff round I've ever uploaded to the channel. These games are just, they don't make sense. But that's superstar difficulty for you. 6-5 win, 6-5 win, both in overtime. And we needed to win both of those games in overtime in comeback fashion for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Might I add, a 3-2 loss, a 2-1 loss, and a 4-3 win. That is the series in review going back from Game 5 to Game number 1. We're about to play Game 6. As I mentioned before, this series coming out of Game 4 with a 2-2 series tie basically became a best of 3. We got that much needed, necessary victory. In a Game 5, we can clinch it all on home ice. The series can be won by the Montreal Canadiens right here on Bell Center ice in Game 6. It cannot be lost in the Montreal Canadiens in the sense of being eliminated tonight. However, a loss on home ice allows for a guaranteed Game 7. And as you know, anything can happen in a Game 7. Going back on the road, we want to avoid that scenario. We've won 2 games in a row by a score of 6-5 in overtime. We're back at the Bell Center, which is where we had a crazy game the last time we played one here. The last 2 games in a row have been pretty crazy and chaotic, and we're off to that frenzied start. Yet again, I can't even focus on the commentary because this gameplay is tenacious. It's going to take every bit of my skill to try to hunt down these Columbus Blue Jackets, Order 66 style, and finish them off for this series. It would be very appropriate. Get it done right here in Game 6. Oh my goodness, Hedman to Severson. Severson's chance to get that puck out of the zone fails. Reichel's on it again, who was a demon on the ice surface in the last game for the Jackets. That hits the side of the net from Victor Hedman. The forecheck is coming in on Damon Severson there. We got Sukai Ming, a remnant of the first line out here on the ice. Sidney Crosby, also a remnant of the first line, plays it away, sends it all the way down rink. It's Sidney Crosby. I'm not going to question it. It was probably a smart play by Crosby. Actually gets a line change in there. That'll be aerial flipped all the way down the rink as a Jackets change D behind the scenes. Burns knocks it down out of the air. They got that hand-eye coordination going for him. And there's Matt Duchene. Extreme spectacular on the ice at all times when he has the puck. Begris will play it in. And the offside might have been the smartest thing to do there by Chris Begris. So the pace is frantic early on in the game. I'm going to need to see more from Damon Severson. He goes after Kirby Reichel early on in the game as well. Baye is missing this game. That was the other thing I was going to get to. There's just so many things to get to, and we got straight into gameplay a lot sooner than my brain could handle. So I kind of got cooked on that one. But Baye is out of this game with an injury. I guess he left. It's a concussion, by the way, so I guess he left. I don't know what it was. We had that fight late in the game. What a play, Damon Severson. That's why I put my first deep here on the ice. They're going to get a lot of minutes in this game. And there's so many things I do want to talk about. That one's over the net. Niederreiter's on it in his position, up for Matt Duchene. So I'm going to just try to let Matt Duchene cook in his own style in the attacking zone. He's going to go after Zajac on that forecheck. That's Kamayev punching it away from the intended recipient. Severson back to Stromwall, and we'll dump it in. We got to dump it in and go from there in a lot of portions of this game. Look at Lewis LeBlanc on the forecheck. Very experienced Habs player, on multiple playoff runs, multiple championships with his Canadiens team. So yes, I don't know who the substitution for Baye is, but he's out of this game with a concussion. Don't know if it's due to a fight that we had in the late stages of the last game or what it was. Larry Ronning scored a goal in the last game. It was kind of a crazy one. I mean, there was a crazy 3-goal-in-a-row sequence for the Canadiens in the last game, and there's the penalty. So here comes the penalty taking spree, but I got a different plan of attack for this game on the penalty kill, as in Sidney Crosby is officially on my penalty kill. He's on my second unit PK, playing with Sukai Ming. He should be centering the second unit. Will he get out here? He will to begin the penalty kill. Gotta stay out of the box, man. It's been too costly for us in this series. I don't know what the Jackets' power play is for the series. Crosby taking the draw. That's the change. It's a game you can't play around with. You got to end it here. And knowing our penalty-taking troubles and that we run into them often and how dangerous and scary Crosby can be shorthanded, you see him already. I took Voivoda off my penalty kill. So Voivoda, I thank you for your services, but your time on the PK is done for. That was a missed chance out front. Crosby will get it out to Ming. That's got to become the connection. Sidney Crosby to Sukai Ming. And shorthanded, these two are ever so dangerous. My goodness, almost pulled that deke off with the windmill from Sukai Ming. He had a nice inside-out pivot move that led to a goal in the last game as well. Salaturo feeds it to the point, and almost anything this guy touches usually leads to a goal for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Begris is tying up his man out front. Savard, that shot wide. Crosby jars it free, and it was actually not out of the zone. Fanned on one-timer attempt. Horkov is just going to power move this to the net. Kukali handles it with ease. Wrist along for the weak side breakout opportunity. Do we let Crosby go? Hell yeah, you let Crosby go. His up and over deke fails before it is back out through center ice for Mikhail Bodker. Had a goal in the last game for Columbus. We're just kind of chasing everyone around for Columbus. That's a free play on the net for Columbus. Duchesne's deke at center ice works. Duchesne spin around move, twisted into the Columbus end. He goes at Bodker one time in the corner and then tries a short side wraparound. Hey, why not? The Columbus was just as aggressive on their power play, so we're going to try to knock it back into their zone as we finish off killing that penalty. Martin, it deflects out to center. Harding is under pressure. Offside on the turnover goes Pacioretty. It was ever so slight. Man, things are happening too quickly for me to calculate and compute. My brain just doesn't have the computing power for this gameplay right now. And that's another thing. So, you know, we've seen some crazy goals and comebacks from Columbus in this series. That's superstar difficulty for you. You cannot question me at all. I mean, I don't know that many people have questioned me on the difficulty thing, but with the goals Columbus has scored in this series, late, the comebacks, you can't question. Okay, that was a very almost near illegal hit from Victor Hedman. I thought he was gone to the box, but you can't question me now. Severson shooting but blocked. That's gonna be Reinprecht blocking his own man's shot. We're gonna try to skate from one side of the rink to the other with Reinprecht there, but dumped in now by Columbus. Whatever I've done to the sliders, I mean, I've just basically changed a few sliders and kept it at, I mean, I've played the whole series on superstar difficulty. You want to get out of my way. Kamayev, a rink wide for LeBlanc. He's going to play it now down low. Stromwall in front. Kamayev, backhand chance. LeBlanc sweeps that one up. We're going to funnel that down low for Stromwall. He shot it off the back of the net and then plays it to himself. And then there's the poke check from Oscar Dance. So this is a very strong shift by the Habs. Blocked. Burns, he also spins. Salaturo picks it up for the Columbus Blue Jackets. He'll wrist it, looking for the weak side option. Hacker is that option. Keep that puck in. Pressure down low. Pinch on those boards and keep that puck in. But it will escape all of the Jackets for an icing. Larry Ronning will get the touch. That should be Sidney Crosby in my first line with an offensive zone faceoff. And again, I want to go back to my first D pair, which has Damon Severson on it. A couple of guys paying a heavy price. Savard, he was on the ice for the game-winning goal in Game 5 that was scored by Sukai Ming on a delayed penalty, no less, on the first play of overtime. There you go. That was an interesting play. Damon Severson, eyes up type pass. He had the vision. He had the sense of mind to try for that backdoor feed to Pacioretty. It did not go. Crosby's stick on the ice. There's a nice Selke award-winning type play. So we're going to negate the icing here. In on it is Severson. Oh, what a goal! Severson is making plays tonight. That is the most satisfying goal I've scored in a while. Severson could have shot this puck. He gives it up to his teammate, Sukai, the unselfish play to make this pass. No one is able to pick up Sukai Ming. So he scores the last goal in the previous game and the first goal of this one. Very form-fitting for Sukai Ming right now. The Asian one. That's just gotta be his new nickname. He's not Sidney Crosby Asian man. He's not Singaporean Sidney Crosby. He is the Asian one. We got the real Sidney Crosby. We don't need you to try to pretend to be Sidney Crosby. We have the real thing, so you just have to become your own identity. The Asian one. That is not intended to be racist, because I love Asian people of all varieties. Asian is kind of, it's funny because I thought about this a lot, but for me and probably for a lot of other white people, just saying that Asian is kind of a blanket term, because there's so many. We're going to score against Ryan Kujawenski? He just went Chinese mode on this goal. Speak of Asian. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, man. And he's got 10 goals. What a feed from Nino Niederreiter. I've already gone with the out-of-pocket commentary early on in the game. More to come potentially throughout this episode. I'll continue and elaborate on my thought as I celebrate the Kujawenski goal. We've just been playmaking tonight. Larry Ronning gets an assist on that one. So as I was going to say, you know, Asian is kind of just like, to me, it works kind of as a blanket term that covers all nationalities. It's so interesting when you say Asia or Asian, because it encompasses a lot of countries when you say Asia. Like, I mean, there's so many countries that could, I can't even rattle them all off the top of my head, that could be Asia. Like China, Japan, Korea, the Korean countries, India technically is considered Asian. You know, Asian is such a just blanket term for a variety of countries and nationalities. All right, Sidney Crosby. At some point, the puck's got to go north. We got to get this puck. I'm going to dump this in because I'm going to trust that we're going to go get that. Okay, it'll just flub right to Oscar Dansk, who doesn't want to see any more of Su Kai Ming after he has scored 2 goals in the last 2 games on him. Actually, he scored 2 goals in the last game. He scored 3 goals in the last 2 games. Because remember, Su Kai Ming had that sweet move with the hips, the swivel move that went backhand on Dansk. That was part of that rallying cry where we scored 3 goals in a row. Like, we went bang, 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 3 goals in the last one. That was a fun sequence. I don't think we will ever get a sequence like that again. But then again, you know, we've got 2 goals in quick succession in this game. Although the time that's spanned between the 2 goals in this game and the time that's spanned in the last game is a lot longer in this game, if that makes sense. I don't word that well, but I mean, it's hard to word anything well when you're playing the AI of this difficulty on this level. And that'll quick kick back to center. Offside. I'm just going to give him that play. It's so obviously offside. We're playing Columbus to a point that they're just going to get really frustrated. Now, I felt like we outplayed Columbus for the chunk of that last game, Game 5 that is, and they still found a way to get those goals late in regulation to tie it and force the overtime. They never should have been. Never should have even had this opportunity to tie the last game. Ben Messier's having a time of it down there in the corner. LeBlanc just tie him up. We got to slow these guys down when they're in our zone every once in a while. So Malte Strommal, this is the time to do a little punch deke. And I'm going to feed it down low. LeBlanc couldn't find it. It was right in the feet. Kamayev is on this down low for LeBlanc. That's a penalty. That is absolutely a penalty. No question about it. I was going to give LeBlanc a chance at that puck. The Columbus defender didn't think that he deserved that chance. That's fine. I'll take my power play now. Breland to the box. What is my power play? We're running an umbrella. I haven't been thoroughly impressed with the power play. So I might bump off the umbrella strategy, but we'll see how it goes here early on. Ronning is working the top of the umbrella. There it is down low. Crosby, I know backdoor is available. Ming was tied up. Burns through the seam, but you got to make the pass. You got to make a pass. If you're gonna do that, it's got to be a quicker pass than that. Can't take your time. Poke back in. Savard will clear this time. Burns, and I'm just gonna throw it. Crosby, Reichel kills more time. All right, hold on. I was going to pass, but I'm canceling my own pass. Burns pulls up offside. Really stupid to go offside there. Whoever it was that was guilty of going offside on that one. We should have been clean in. We have 14 seconds left. So this group needs to do it quickly. They need to just go. They need to just generate a shot. Oh, man, we missed the net, though. Kujawenski, get up through the back door. LeBlanc missed as well. That's the period. That's the period. Why did it have to be LeBlanc on the back door? Right shot on the right side. It's not a really good one-timing look, and he missed the net as well. But we played the strongest first period you could have asked for a team to come out and do. We got 2 really nice goals, and they were quick goals. Damon Severson, the unselfish character of this team tonight. Before Ming scored the goal, he had a chance for Pacioretty that he passed off, that Pacioretty was denied. They have 3 shots. We have 8. They had 3 shots for the whole period. That might be the most we've contained Columbus for the whole series, for an entire 20-minute period. I mean, 3 is very impressive to contain them to that many. The power play will get its second look here. Crosby dished off, and that's really frustrating. Niederreiter's on it, but it goes back to center ice anyway. Oh, stinging block by, I want to say that was Larry Ronning that got stung by that clear. And so the Jackets are trying to take it to a shorthanded here. Oh, punishing blow for Johansson, who's down. He's holding his head. He's writhing in pain. Burns claps one, blocked. Crosby, there is no stoppage in the game due to the injury. Ronning, I don't know if the stick failed. Flubber on net. They had 3 on the ice. Johansson is down. Crazy that they didn't blow it play dead. That is the most vicious play I've ever seen Sidney Crosby make in his career, maybe, potentially, ever. I don't know. So Matt Duchene, face-off win on the forehand. Wrister blocked by my own man. Blank turnaround try. Kuzminski on that rebound. Cleared? Nope, not cleared. That's huge. Play it back down low. And even if we don't get the power play goal, we got to keep the puck in their end. Pressure on. We really have an opportunity to fully dictate things here with the third goal. Duchene crossing fulls up. Oh my God, look at Dansk. He was so late to react. They don't know what's going to hit him in this period, in this entire game, actually, for that matter. And Johansson's he's a tough piece to lose. Got to find this puck, and we just got to get it out. Ben Messier. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, I still have it with Pacioretty, which was very impressive. Give me some help, Begris. Down low, but they'll pull it away. Breland. And it's going to be an odd man rush going the Jackets' way. They'll find it. Forney in the 5-hole, forced wide. This is not the Jackets' game tonight. They've had chances on the net. They just missed it. Each one of them. Burns, go. Burns breakaway. He puts it on net. He put it on net. Brent Burns did. I wish that they took a penalty, gave us a penalty shot. So a Brent Burns penalty shot would have been incredible. And look at this. He's the first man back on D as well after getting a breakaway opportunity. He hasn't scored a goal yet in this postseason. Begris intended for Stromwall. It does become an icing. So will that injury to Johansson really turn the tide in this game? Will it turn things against Columbus? Is it going to make the struggle even greater for Columbus? The struggle for Columbus is real right now. They're down 2-0 in this game. They're down 3-2 in the series. They need this win. This is a win or go home type scenario for them. And they have no Baye coming into this game. He was already injured. They have no Johansson for the remainder of this game. And Begris is just making plays. He's been stalwart on the defensive side of the puck. I don't know who I was passing that to, but Kamayev is on this. Okay, Kamayev got airlifted, man. Don't even need a helicopter to get airlifted anymore. You just get body checked right there. I mean, normally they charge you for services like that. You're going to get away without even having to pay a cent for that airlift service. Nice play, Duchene off of Martin. He will stay with this puck, however. That puck's going to bounce. Shopping. Breland. Back for Breland, but Kuzminski on the interception. It is a sloppy game right now, but especially so for Columbus. That pass intended for Duchene misses. Zajac recollects. Yeah, I wasn't expecting these two teams to play this sloppy in this game. But that's the unpredictable nature of this game right now. Sukai Ming. Oh, which way am I going? Which way am I going? Sukai. Oh, God. And it happened to Sukai Ming. It happened. I feel that one in my ribs. Crosby to one knee. This first line is damn good. Maybe the best line in hockey. This first line has got some elite skill, elite potential. And I mean, when you have Sidney Crosby and you have the Asian one on the ice, it's pretty hard to shut it down. Crosby might have a read on this spot. No, it's going to go to Dansk, which will melt things down. And I go back to my second line. My top guys are going to get a lot of ice time in this game, and my top D pairs as well. My top lines, my top D pairs. Big save. Crosby down to a knee. to score this goal, it would not find its way through Dansk. It's wild that the last 2 games, we didn't get any freaking goaltending so far through this game. We've kind of gotten some goaltending. I don't know how much you can blame Dansk for the 2 that's gotten past him so far in this game. We're beat a little bit off the rush. How about that recovery by Brent Burns? And a goal. Bodker, not Bjorkstrand. That cuts the lead in half. So Fucale was not getting beat up until this point. They kind of beat me a little bit off that rush. Bjorkstrand had the helper with the assist. Look at this. Through all those people he passed that puck through. I mean, you kind of deserve to score a goal if you can make that kind of a pass land right on the tape as clean as he did. We kind of got beat a little bit when they made the zone entry. I had Burns. I felt like I contained the puck carrier out wide, but I guess I was just wrong on that. And then Burns struggled. I mean, I didn't think we played that all that poorly. I mean, if you play it pretty decently and still get scored on, then tip of the cap to the other team. It's one thing if we don't play well on a defensive zone possession and get scored on, but I felt like we played that okay. I mean, it was just a really excellent pass, and I got no friends to pass to. Some boos are out for a Columbus player. What are the boos for? Is it for the hit that was just made? I don't believe that anyone in this series for our team has been injured. We have a clean bill of health entering this game. I can't say the same for Columbus. Now, Columbus has some people they might want to boo in this series. Try again at some other time with these stick lifts. You've got to try again. You're just not good enough. It bounces straight up in the air and finally finds Dansk. That was a nice possession by Bertrand. His puck protection skills were on display. He learned from Crosby. Puck's in the net. It won't count, though. No, this is Murray. Why did we see Salaturo? So Bertrand learned from that hit, I guess. He applied the lessons learned from that play and took them to the next one where he shielded the puck off with his body and did a more effective job. That's supposed to be down low for Pacioretty. We'll do a little deke, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. We're not going to get on that puck. Watch that stretch pass. They're looking to hit that pass every time. Good play by Severson. Good man. Sidney Crosby, even better man, and is going to go all the way in. Nice hit on Breland. Crosby's in availability. Second time in this game. Crosby's just got to work on the accuracy there. Hacker. He's in, shoots. It's a soft little shot. Easily handled by Zach Fucale. I mean, that was like a kid's shot. Off the face of the forechecker, Salaturo, who plays it off. Blocker save. Can't let Salaturo and this group have an extended possession. You just can't. Nice. We whack the stick out of Bjorkstrand's hand. He finally finds it. Crosby. Oh, my goodness, man. Sid getting a little carried away and uncautious out here. Drops it off for Ming, who changes the angle, shoots with a deflection. Niederreiter couldn't sweep the puck into the net, and it has come free. That was more like it. The end of that shift. There are going to be heavy prices to be paid. Niederreiter is, you can see the expression on his face. And you can see him on the bench as well. He's kind of gassed. He's feeling it. Maybe he's sucking wind out there, just having a tough moment in this game. But it's the playoff hockey. It's going to be like that. Oh, we're burned. Savard, but another blocker save. He keeps shooting blocker's side. I think he's got it. We got to watch our man in front without taking a penalty. I like this D-zone coverage. This is pretty good. Thrown back in. Strong ball, clear. When you get a chance to clear the zone, take it. Clear the zone. I want to take away all their options. I should have taken away the weak side boards here better than I did. Ryan Precht, hammer it. I like it. Ryan Precht yet to come through offensively, but you don't need him to. He's a role player on that fourth line. And there's nothing wrong with being a role player on the fourth line. You have a job to do. It's still an effective one. Your job isn't always to score goals. If you don't come through without any goals, I don't think anyone's going to be crying. But Ryan Precht, the puck bounces away from him. He might have had a chance right there, and he's going to take a penalty. Your role on this team is not to take dumb penalties. I will say that much. We got to get a touch. At some point, you got to touch the puck. Forney out of the corner, deflects off Ronning. We still haven't touched the puck. And this delayed sequence continues as it deflects in on Fucale. That's what I don't like about Columbus. They will get a shift like that, and they'll get a bounce as well. I mean, the puck bounced over his stick, and I guess this is just a frustrating moment that you had your opportunity. He kept that one puck in on the blue line, had the slap shot on goal. But they had the one shot on one power play. This will quickly become two shots. Oh, blocked away. You got to believe in your penalty killing group, but I don't know to what extent. You don't want to keep taking penalties in a game like this. I'm going to just clear the zone right there. In fact, change my penalty killers. Get Crosby out there. Ming and Crosby. It'll be Sukai Ming. Breichel's offside. I could have absolutely taken him to the pain zone right there. I could have made him feel levels of pain previously thought unimaginable if I finished that body check. But he was offside, and I pulled up at the last moment. Crosby takes the draw. He is opposed by Salaturo, who wins that faceoff against Crosby. Bjorkstrand's in on side, and he's been making plays all series. Oh my God, Ronning. It's got to be on your bingo card at this point. And you might have a bingo. I mean, Larry Ronning taking a penalty in the game, it's almost like it's a guarantee. You could bet on it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen in a game. This feels like a slam dunk goal. How do we approach this penalty kill? I mean, number one, we need to get possession and clear it. What a save. Oh my God, I'm going to be sick with drunken rage in a minute. Sukai Ming. I had it. It's poked back in by Hedman. That actually works out. And clear. That works. We took some punishment at the end of that play with Damon Severson, but he is just, he's an asset that is going to have to be put at risk. All my PK guys are. What a stick by Hedman, and we can't go chasing that too hard. Rejected all the way back down. Hedman, stay put. Where's Ming going? Ming skated off. I'm sorry if I screened you, Fucali. This is a difficult situation. Duchesne's the right guy to have on the ice. His speed is exactly what this penalty kill needs. Duchesne had it. Hedman does. Oh, I didn't realize you were up there, Reinprecht. But that is a solid end to the period, and the penalty kill for that matter. I mean, the penalty kill's not done yet. But if we could just hang on, survive this, keep it at a 1-goal deficit. If we get back on the power play, I'm changing from an umbrella to like an overload or something. I just can't do it anymore. Now the Jackets have cranked it up. Because they've got the power plays, the shots on goal have cranked up in favor of Columbus. And they are now outshooting us 21-15, which is just how the game would love to draw it up. They are 0 for 2 on the previous power plays. This is their third of the night. I didn't see how many shots they've generated. They had one shot on the first power play that they had in the game. 5-on-3s obviously are going to help you out if you get 5-on-3s, but we're just to a normal 5-on-4 kill here. Tapped on in front. Fucali couldn't get it. It's who else but Salaturo. And now I'm going to take this and just dump it in on your goalie. Blocked. Kujawenski fighting for it. Dished off. Duchesne dumped in on goal. That's all we needed to do. That will kill the rest of the penalty off as well. So that's it for the Columbus power play. It fails to come through in its biggest moment. When the lights were shining the brightest on the power play, they failed. Damn, Messier just losing Salaturo, and he missed the net. This line is really pissing me off for Columbus. I just cannot. I've seen enough of the Salaturo group. I'm changing from high pressure D to normal. High pressure just gets caught out. It's too aggressive for this team against Columbus. It works for the first couple periods, but then they make their adjustment, and then we have to find a different way to play these guys. So I'm going to saucer that along. Pacioretty, return to Crosby. Oh, Crosby took a penalty. I dove at it, and it was a right idea to do, but Crosby took a penalty in the process. And that takes a penalty killer off of my penalty kill as well for Sidney Crosby. He's gone from the... Oh, they're going to pass it backwards in their D zone. Holy crap. If that goes into the net, and that has happened, an AI team against me has put it in their own net on a delayed penalty. Oh my goodness. Chop at it. That counts as a touch. I was hoping that would go in and count. So here's the replay. Puck was on the pad in the goal crease. Crosby dives right there. Oh, how did he not tuck it? So Sid's in the box. There's one of my big penalty kill players. gone. My best player on one of the best players on this team. Actually, Sid is the de facto best player on this team when we acquired him in the trade. So, oh, and there it is. It's Spike Shanahan. You can only give this AI so many chances. They're going to come through. You can only keep making so many mistakes. And Spike Shanahan, a guy playing fourth line minutes, is scoring these freaking goals. I mean, what a snipe. There's a tie up in front, Severson, but you got to take the puck carrier. Oh, I just feel that, you know, I hate having the last two games, they've tied it, tied it late as well from a multi-goal deficit. I've had that feeling of impending doom, and I kind of have that feeling once again, but somehow the last two games, we've found a way to come through. That's in the bench. That's not a delay of game. We found a way to come through, but I got to rely on my top two lines for a chunk of this third period. It's just going to be that way. We got to clean these up. Too many rebounds and too many shots seen. So Kamayev, just juice them up. Juiced up nipples, baby. Let's go. In front. Pick up the puck, please. Ronning's the one defenseman back. I already committed. Oh my God, Reichel. Oh my God. I'm glad it was Reichel that I hit. I mean, if you're going to hit anyone after the whistle, it's got to be Reichel. That guy has pissed me off so much in these games in this series. Yeah, getting heavily outshot now. We've been patient, but we've been on the penalty kill all game long. Ryan Precht, you got to just do a deke. Skate the stick. Oh, he swats it further in because he doesn't have hands. He shouldn't be the one deking. And there's your possession gone, by the way. Where the hell's my defense at? And you wonder why Fucali, he needs to be helped out. You wonder why he might not make a save or why he's struggling with certain sequences. Because we're having too many extended defensive zone time. Vovoda tapped on and saved. Sweeping that up. Kicking it wide. There you go, Ryan Precht. Shoot the puck, Ryan Precht. Oh, wow! Well, Ryan Precht just scored a goal. That might be his first of the play. What a snipe. That might be his first of the playoffs. That was unexpected. Second of the play. That went in? Top of the circle. Ovechkin spot. But it's not a one-timer. It's just an easy wrister around three defenders. They were closing in. He just knew he had to wrist it. It beats Oscar Dansk on the glove hand. Top corns. We didn't have to do anything particularly special to make that goal happen. It was just a very simple shot. Salaturo's in, skate the stick move. Hacker shoots if the net had come off. I don't even know if that counts as a shot on net. It was a great feed from Salaturo, paid a heavy price as well. It was, I believe, a save. Salaturo gets bowled over into the net. He's holding his neck as he got up. Sidney Crosby, first line on the ice for the Canadiens, needing to win this D-zone face-off near the corner. Burns, there's my option. I'm going for Pacioretty. Yep. Yeah, buddy. Oh, man, we got to stop doing 360 shots from near the blue line. I mean, I don't know if any of these are going to catch Oscar Dansk out. Max Pacioretty has some interesting ideas on the ice. So these are just the shots that have all missed the net for Columbus tonight. That one pinged off the post. That was the one that hit the high glass. I thought it was Salaturo that took that shot. Go get in there, Kamayev. Get on those weak side boards as well. We're just giving him too many gaps. Ronning says hello to Reichel again. I think LeBlanc interrupted that puck just a little bit. Shot in from Zajac. Swept by Ronning. He escapes the pressure. There's a forward off the bench. It's Kamayev. Kamayev's in. He's got to be slippery. Twists one into the net, or on net rather, into the glove of Oscar Dansk. 11:46 to play in the period. That would have been a nice shift where we could have just chipped the puck in behind the net with an easy saucer pass. I'm so tired of Salaturo. That guy can't piss off fast enough. He just can't. Oh. Okay. Damon Severson's unselfishness continues in the game, and that was a questionable one. He could have just easily shot the puck. there's a lot of big hits happening after the play. So if you touch the puck tonight, just be ready to be hit. You're going to be physically interacted with in some way. Ming is just coasting. He's got to back check a little harder. And that's why you back check. That is a grade A back check from Sukai Ming. Get on it, Hedman. Pick this puck up. We're kicking it behind the net because I got help. And I'm going to shovel that. That took a bad bounce. Horkoff back on. Oh, man. This is where we get in trouble in these shifts. Sukai Ming knocked it down. Blocked by Hedman. Stick lift. Here we go. Max Patch ready. Boom. Windmill to the outside. Picking it up. Taking a sweet time. Duchesne into the glove. Oh, man. This game is going to get super hot and spicy down the stretch. And not in a sexual way. or maybe. Look out. I don't know what's going to happen out here. Zach Fucale, highlight reel goaltender. He's made the saves when we've needed him. Now he's got to do that down the stretch. He's really got to come through down the stretch in this one. 9:34 to play. It's those late goals in the period that have really killed us in this series. From in the last couple of games, especially from Fucale. Just giving up goals in clutch moments in the game. He's got to be more clutch than he has been. Reichel's bucket has been popped. The bucket pop was pretty immaculate. Stromwall, there's a hit behind the play. Burns is prompted to fight. Stromwall, backdoor. I'm just too clean. Super crisp and nasty. I think things did get hot and spicy in a sexual way on this goal, actually. Louis LeBlanc, backdoor one-timer after Stromwall shrugged off multiple body checks. So the backdoor master is back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while since we've heard from Louis LeBlanc. This guy has had some incredible playoff runs in the past. I didn't see what goal that is on the playoffs for him, but I mean, his role has been demoted this playoff run. So we're just doing the simple thing and dumping this puck in. We're getting after it on the forecheck. Now a 2-goal lead in this series. A two-goal lead late in the period is not safe by any means. We've learned that from the last couple of games. Oh, God. And that's what I mean. We just had a freaking meltdown. Good job, Ben Messier. Own goal. You just don't make things easy, do you? It just can't be easy. We can't just make it easy. We got to score on our own damn goaltender. Ben Messier, you are the demon that has pissed in my cornflakes. I mean, what are you thinking? It was a tough rebound, but we're just going to handle the puck. So the goal from LeBlanc is just doubly as important now. Oh, Begris, that was a tough play. Ryan Preck's out there, chipped around. They're going to tie the game, aren't they? They're going to get a goal. Nice play to finish off Hacker. That's message sent. Message delivered, hopefully message received. Bertrand inside out. Oh my God, Bertrand, that was pretty smooth. We just got to do it again. I was trying to feed that to the back door. We would have had in all likelihood, we would have had a goal. Oh, Vovoda, you just got to do it yourself. And he thinks he will. Offside. Offside. Play for positioning. Everywhere you put yourself on the ice is so important in this game. Hacker finishing Burns or Burns finishing Hacker, the other way around. Well, he is a hack. And that's what Burns thinks of him anyway. If we win it, we dump it to the far corner. There it is. Severson playing a simple and smart game tonight. And I don't think he's really been overthinking anything. That was a clean hit through the shoulder. What a collision. The impact on that one, and the impact on that one as well. 2 in a row received by Bjorkstrand. Well, it's Sidney Crosby that's about to dangle you, so. Oh my God, oh my God. I mean, when you see Sidney Crosby skating right at you, I mean, it's a look of terror on your face, and it has to be. Hedman, a simple shrug, actually created an opportunity to get that puck. Sidney Crosby at center ice, he tries it again. There's the toe drag. It's, oh my God, it was there. Kujawenski save. It's all Habs right now. We are taking the game to him. Sidney Crosby, we're going to need a timeout. Sidney Crosby in this game is going to need another shift at some point. He just is. All right. The Nino Show. The Nino Niederreiter Express. That puck's loose. All right, Kudrowski passed to no one. Harding with the intercept. The Jackets look to go the other way. Salaturo shot wide. Burns stick lifted out of the hands and up to Matt Duchene. He's going to try his hand. He's offside. Towie around a defender on the offside. It's all good. Third line, I'm going to give them a chance to eat up a shift. Look at this from Sidney. Oh, my God. You know, he's got hands that are slippier than a bar of soap you would find at your local home goods store. That's Sidney Crosby. We got to just dump this puck in. We got to win it and just dump it in. It's simple hockey games right now. I couldn't get over those moves by Sid. It would be, you just got to finish those plays off with a goal. No, Brent Burns! Burns! Brent Burns! I'm just going to be enraged with Brent Burns. And it's another late goal in the period to tie the game by Zach Fucale. Burns just swatted the puck away. It was there. All he had to do was pick it up and skate with it. Oh, that's bad by everyone all the way around, but that's bad by Fucale. That's a bad goal. Well, Sid, you got to do it. Again, they do it again. They do it. No lead is safe. They do it again. And it's self-inflicted wounds. It's just self-inflicted wounds right now. And not even Sukai Min can rescue us on that one. It's just been, I gotta chill for a second, but it's just been self-inflicted wounds that have put us here. An own goal, a mistake by Burns on a simple breakout play. Crosby, you going with me? No, you're not. Oh my God. I did the deke and everything. It was supposed to win. It was supposed to succeed. I'm so sorry, Duchene. I know that's a tough pass to receive. Dropping it. Cut back. Burns. It's a tough place to be. It's a tough place to be. It's not a tough place to be when you're Nino Niederreiter scoring a deflection. Habs up 5-4. 35.1 to go in the game. Did that just win the round? Did that goal just put the Canadiens in the Stanley Cup final? Lockdown mode. Lockdown mode. Neutral zone trap. 1-4. Shut it down. No more. No more, no more, no more. Mama don't want no tears. That puck is iced. That puck is iced. Are they going to do it? Are they going to win the freaking face-off and score the goal? Are they going to win a face-off and score a goal? I don't have Crosby because we iced it. We can't change. No. No, 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 no. No, Nelly, no. We missed the pass. But Nino. Nino. Oh, Nino. Oh, no. Don't go Nino from hero to zero. Sidney Crosby. Timeout. Timeout. Sidney Crosby. Sidney Crosby time. Sidney Crosby and Sidney Crosby Asian man time. The net's, it's down there. It's wide open. It's empty. I swear if they... Yes. No. Move that puck. How did we not get it? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Not again! Salaturo! Why? Why? And I took my timeout. Oh, piss off, game. Piss off. Oh my God, they do it again, man. This freaking AI. Let's go win the game in overtime. Let's end their season in overtime. Dude, I've just about had enough. This has pissed me off on a different level. I didn't even know it was freaking possible. Sidney Crosby loses the opening faceoff. We're gunning for it. We're just gonna gun for it. We're trapping up the whole overtime. You're not getting anything. You're not getting shit. I mean, unbelievable that we had to take a penalty and then they get it off of that bounce. Go Crosby. Deke. That's 1-2. Deke around. Crosby's been pinned. Kick it up there. Hedman, we're so slow. Oh my God, Hedman, if you make a mistake, it costs us this game. Oh my God. Oh my God. Short side, turned away. Crosby, you got to go the other side of Hedman. You didn't support him properly. Now I'm properly freaking out now. We got to win 3 straight games like this. Hacker, you've been hacked. Go. Out of reach. The moment might be a little too big for us right now. Hedman around the net. Get on the boards. Every breakout play. Simple. On the boards. Duchesne. That's one deke. That's a windmill. Duchesne. Backdoor. Why would you shoot it? Feed it backdoor to Niederreiter. He already had a game winner in this game. I got to go back to that line. Duchesne. I just got to trust him. Oh my, what a weird play. Poked in by Duchesne, and it's going to stay out. Knocked down to go Duchesne. Get out of my way, Kujawenski. I'm trying to create here. Kuju! Oh, I'm going to punch you in the nutsack. Oh my goodness, man. Get out of Duchesne's way. He is creating. He is creativity galore. There's a deke. Oh, I gotta make things happen on my own here. Shooting, pinballing puck into Dansk. Just in the game. In the favor of the Canadiens. Sidney Crosby, that's your time. Second deep here. It has Burns on it. Second deep here. Make something happen, please. Win this game. We cannot lose this one. Man, this series has not made sense. The last 3 games. Shooting up some kind of crazy mind-altering drugs. Oh, Crosby, that's it. That was you. Give me Ming. I'm forechecking with this. I'm going to forecheck like a mother. Oh, my goodness. I'm out of position. Oh, they dumped it in on goal. Crosby. Oh, he's pinned. Burns is there. Burns are scaring the ever-living daylights out of me with that spin move behind the net. It's Sid. It's Pacioretty. It's a fine. And he missed the net. Crosby pokes it along. Ming on those half walls. Ming bothered by Horkov. Coming back through Sidney Crosby. I'm in a panic state right now with this gameplay. Oh, he went on a change. He was scared of the body collision. He pussed out. Oh my God. Oh, that's a game. That was 100% the turnover that you couldn't make and the player you couldn't make it to. And these are still not the turnovers we can make in this game. They're keeping it in. Burns is on that. Holy crap, I scared the crap out of my own pants. Shot by Burns, not happening. Oh, knocked down. Salaturo heads it up to Hacker. This is a problem because Salaturo's on the ice, and he just makes everything he touches turns to gold. I'm cutting back here. D to D. I'm never doing that ever again. Strongmall. Pass it. LeBlanc tapped on, but wide. LeBlanc from behind the net. Backhander save. Give me a break. Give me my Kit Kat bar. Sidney Crosby, no, it's Duchesne time. First deep here. The minutes are about to be out the wazoo in this game for these guys. They're going to get so much ice time. Make someone become a hero. I'll play the Enrique Iglesias song. I'll play the Enrique Iglesias song after this game if we win it. Forget about Lebu, that's the new win song. You can be my hero, baby. Or I can be your hero, or whatever the lyric is. Someone kiss away the pain of giving up these freaking late period goals. Duchesne, he's my hero! Play the Enrique Iglesias song! Matt Duchesne! We're off to the Stanley Cup Final! 3 comeback efforts to make it a 5-5 game in the third period have come up short for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Goodbye, Reichel. Goodbye, Salaturo. You're done. We will shake hands defiantly with these Columbus Blue Jackets. What a wet and wild series. I mean, this series was wetter than a wet t-shirt contest. And Matt Duchesne does not touch the Prince of Wales trophy. We got to win a different trophy. We got a different trophy to play for.
Too deep, have I lost my mind? Well, I don't care, you're here tonight. I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain, oh yeah. I will stand by you forever. You can take my breath away, and I can be your hero. I can kiss away the pain, and I will stand by you forever. You can take my breath away. You can take my breath away. I can be your hero.
And there it is. Man, McDavid could not get it done with the Canucks. They get all the way. We got to look at the playoff tree, but we're going to be playing the Colorado Avalanche again in the Stanley Cup Final. It is another Cup Final rematch for the Canadiens. We've already seen the Colorado Avalanche and won the Stanley Cup. I believe that was season 4 that we've played the Avalanche. The Galchenyuk and Duchesne trade rematches again in the Stanley Cup Final. Yeah, man. I mean, McDavid's Canucks, they busted it up again. They made it a series. They were down 3-1 in that series. They got back to 3-2, but winning 3 straight from there, very difficult to do. And against this Avalanche team, who, again, we will take a look at this Avalanche roster ahead of the start of the next gameplay, which will be Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. Here's the playoff tree. This is the route the Avalanche took to the final. They took the Blues out in 6. It was in 5 games against Nashville, 6 games against Vancouver. Vancouver, who swept LA. They swept LA in that first round. 6 games against Edmonton, but they just... It seemed like this might be the year McDavid gets over the hump. It would have been perfect. We made the Cup Final. We did what we needed to do, man. We went 5 games over Toronto. We went 6 games over Detroit. 6 games in one of the most fiercely contested best-of-7 series I've ever played on this channel. I mean, my goodness, that series was like, you know, the cinema meme. That series with Columbus was the cinema meme in a video game series, in a best-of-7 video game series. I really thought we could get the Canucks, and I wanted it. I wanted it pretty badly. They just failed to get here. And I don't know if we will ever have a chance to see the Canucks on this deep of a playoff run ever again. I think I've got the perfect slider set. I don't know how we're here, but we're here. We're in the Stanley Cup Final, and it will all begin in the next episode.